Namo Buddhaya. The hidden reason you can't remember dreams. Must know Buddhist secrets. Introduction to the mystery of forgotten dreams. Have you ever woken up with the haunting feeling that you just had a vivid dream, only for it to slip away from your memory within seconds? It's almost as if the dream never existed. But what if I told you that this isn't just forgetfulness? What if your mind is deliberately erasing something you were never meant to remember? Buddhist teachings suggest that our dreams may contain hidden truths, messages from the subconscious, or even glimpses into other dimensions. Yet, something or someone is ensuring that these memories remain locked away. What is the real reason behind this phenomenon? Let's dive deep into the sinister truth behind why you can't remember your dreams. The significance of dreams in Buddhist philosophy. Dreams have fascinated humanity for centuries. From ancient shamans to modern psychologists, people have sought to unravel the mysteries of the dream world. According to Buddhist philosophy, dreams are not just meaningless images created by the brain. They are a bridge between our waking reality and the unseen dimensions of existence. Some dreams carry messages from past lives. Others provide guidance for the present, and a few might even give glimpses of the future. Yet, despite their potential significance, most of us forget them almost instantly. Why does this happen? Is it merely a flaw in our memory, or is there something deeper at play? Why we forget dreams. Scientific versus spiritual perspectives. Many people assume that forgetting dreams is natural. After all, scientists argue that our brain filters out unnecessary information to keep us focused on survival. But Buddhist teachings challenge this notion. They suggest that our inability to recall dreams is not a limitation, but rather a result of spiritual and emotional blockages. In other words, something within us or around us is preventing access to these hidden messages. Could this be a form of self-protection? Or is there something more sinister at work? The role of karma in dream recall. One intriguing perspective comes from the idea of karma. According to Buddhist wisdom, our past actions influence not only our waking life, but also our experiences in the dream state. If a person has accumulated negative karma, they may be blocked from remembering dreams that could provide insight or guidance. This is because the mind, in its attempt to maintain balance, avoids overwhelming the conscious self with truths it is not yet ready to face. However, karma is not the only factor at play. Fear and subconscious suppression. Fear is another major reason why people forget their dreams. Many individuals have reported experiencing terrifying or unsettling dreams, only to wake up with no memory of what happened. This could be because the subconscious mind actively suppresses memories that might cause distress. But what if these dreams were not just random nightmares? What if they were real experiences, fragments of journeys into another realm that we are not meant to remember? Astral projection and the limits of consciousness. Throughout history, spiritual practitioners and mystics have spoken of the phenomenon of astral projection, where the soul temporarily detaches from the body and travels to other dimensions. Unlike regular dreaming, astral projection is said to feel as real as waking life. Many who experience it report visiting strange lands, meeting unfamiliar beings, or even encountering deceased loved ones. Yet, upon returning to their bodies, most find that the memories of these experiences fade quickly. Why does this happen? One explanation is that the human mind is not equipped to process the full scope of astral experiences. Our consciousness, which is conditioned to operate within the limits of physical reality, struggles to comprehend events that transcend time and space. As a result, the brain deletes these memories, much like a computer clearing its cache to free up space. But what if these memories weren't meant to be erased? What if something or someone was ensuring that we never recall them? A role of Dharma protectors. Interestingly, many cultures have myths about beings that guard the boundaries between the dream world and reality. In Buddhist lore, there are celestial entities known as Dharma protectors who who safeguard spiritual knowledge and prevent it from being misused. Could it be that these beings are deliberately keeping us from remembering certain dreams? And if so, why? Spiritual evolution and dream recall. This brings us to the concept of spiritual evolution. Some Buddhist masters believe that as we progress on our spiritual journey, we gain access to higher levels of consciousness, including the ability to recall dreams with greater clarity. However, this process is not automatic. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and purification of the mind. If we are not yet ready to handle certain truths, they remain hidden from us, just beyond the reach of our conscious mind. Techniques to unlock dream memories. But there is hope. Many ancient techniques can help unlock the hidden messages in our dreams. Meditation, dream journaling, and certain breathing exercises can strengthen the connection between the conscious and subconscious mind, making it easier to retain dream memories. Some spiritual practitioners even use crystals such as amethyst or clear quartz to enhance dream recall, believing that these stones amplify spiritual energy. The deeper reality of forgotten dreams. The truth about forgotten dreams is far more complex than we've been led to believe. Whether due to karma, fear, or the intervention of unseen forces, our inability to remember dreams is not a coincidence. It is part of a deeper, hidden reality. But what happens when someone breaks through these barriers and gains full access to the dream world? What secrets might be uncovered? And could there be consequences for remembering what was meant to be forgotten? In the next part, we will explore the experiences of individuals who claim to have uncovered forbidden knowledge through their dreams and the mysterious forces that tried to stop them. The layers of consciousness in Buddhist thought. As we delve deeper into the enigma of dreams, we must confront a profound question. Why do we so easily forget them? Could it be that our inability to recall dreams is not a mere flaw of memory, but rather a carefully orchestrated phenomenon? The Buddhist perspective offers a fascinating insight into this mystery, one that compels us to reconsider the very fabric of reality itself, the layers of consciousness, and the barrier of perception. Buddhism teaches us that our minds operate on multiple levels of consciousness. At the surface, there is the waking mind, what we commonly perceive as our daily awareness. Beneath this lies the subconscious, a vast and intricate repository of impressions, emotions, and unresolved experiences. Even deeper still is the unconscious, a realm where karmic imprints and latent desires reside, shaping the course of our existence in ways we scarcely comprehend. Dreams as a bridge between consciousness layers. Dreams, according to Buddhist thought, emerge from the interplay of these layers. When we sleep, our waking mind recedes, allowing the subconscious and unconscious to express themselves more freely. However, upon waking, we often find our dreams slipping away like mist in the morning sun. This is not an accident. The barrier between these states of consciousness is strong, intentionally so, designed to prevent us from fully grasping the transient and illusory nature of both dreams and waking life. Maya, the great illusion. The concept of Maya, illusion in dreams and waking life. One of the central tenets of Buddhist and Hindu philosophy is the concept of Maya or illusion. Our waking reality, much like our dreams, is a construct of the mind, a perception that feels real but is ultimately impermanent. The reason we cannot remember our dreams is because they do not conform to the rigid structures of waking reality. In a dream, we can shift between locations instantly, defy gravity, and experience scenarios that defy logic. But upon waking, our rational mind rejects these experiences, deeming them irrelevant or incoherent. Yet, if dreams are an illusion, what does that make our waking reality? Could it be that our daily experiences are merely another layer of Maya, a more persistent dream from which we have yet to awaken? The Buddha himself urged his followers to awaken from this illusion, to see beyond the veils of perception and recognize the impermanence of all things. Karma and repressed memories in dreams. Another profound reason why we forget our dreams is deeply tied to karma. According to Buddhist teachings, our minds are not blank slates. They are shaped by countless past experiences, actions, and intentions. Some dreams are fragments of these past lives, echoes of experiences we have long since forgotten. If we were to remember every dream vividly, we might find ourselves overwhelmed by a flood of past life memories and karmic debts, disrupting the delicate balance of our present existence. Moreover, many dreams serve as a mirror reflecting our deepest fears, desires, and unresolved emotions. If our minds are not ready to confront these truths, they are naturally suppressed upon waking. This suppression is not a weakness. Rather, it is a form of self-preservation, allowing us to process these insights gradually at a pace we can handle. Cultivating awareness to remember dreams. Can we remember our dreams? If dreams are gateways to deeper understanding, is there a way to remember them more clearly? The answer, according to Buddhist wisdom, lies in cultivating mindfulness and meditative awareness. When we train our minds to remain present, both in waking life and in sleep, we can begin to bridge the gap between these states of consciousness. Practices such as lucid dreaming, dream journaling, and meditative reflection allow us to access and integrate the messages hidden within our dreams. In Tibetan Buddhism, the practice of dream yoga takes this even further. Advanced practitioners train themselves to remain conscious even while dreaming, using the dream state as a means of spiritual awakening. If one can realize they are dreaming while asleep, it becomes easier to realize that waking life is also a dream, a transient experience shaped by the mind, a glimpse beyond the veil, the liberating truth of dream recall. As we explore these teachings, an unsettling yet liberating truth begins to emerge. Our inability to remember dreams is not a flaw, but a design. It protects us from an overwhelming influx of karmic memories, shields us from confronting truths we are not yet prepared to face, and reinforces the illusion that waking life is the only reality. But for those who seek deeper understanding, the path of awareness offers a way forward. By cultivating mindfulness, practicing meditation, and embracing the wisdom of Buddhist teachings, we can begin to pierce the veil of illusion, one dream at a time. Dreams as reflections of karma and existence. Dreams have long been a mystery, an enigma woven into the fabric of our consciousness. But as we delve deeper into Buddhist wisdom, we begin to uncover something far more profound. Dreams are not just fleeting illusions of the mind. They are windows into the hidden layers of our karma, reflections of our past actions, and glimpses into the true nature of existence. The cycle of forgetting and its purpose. Why do we forget our dreams so easily? This question has perplexed many, but Buddhism offers an insightful perspective. The mind in its current state of conditioning is not prepared to handle the raw truths that dreams reveal. Our waking consciousness is bound by the illusion of reality, Maya in dreams. However, this illusion is shattered. We encounter truths that contradict our deeply ingrained beliefs, and our ego fights to suppress them upon waking. Imagine a mirror that has been covered in dust for centuries. For a brief moment, a gust of wind blows away the dust, revealing a clear reflection underneath. But before you can fully comprehend what you see, another gust covers it again. This is how our minds treat dreams. They allow us a fleeting glimpse into something deeper, but quickly bury it before it disrupts our carefully constructed reality. In Buddhist teachings, forgetting dreams can be seen as an act of protection, preventing us from being overwhelmed by truths we are not yet ready to face. However, as we cultivate mindfulness and wisdom, we begin to develop the strength to retain and understand these messages. The role of karma in shaping dreams. One of the most profound teachings in Buddhism is the law of karma, the universal principle of cause and effect. Every thought, word, and action we generate creates a ripple in the fabric of existence. These karmic imprints shape not only our waking life, but also our dreams. Have you ever experienced recurring dreams where certain themes, people, or places keep reappearing? These are not coincidences. In Buddhist thought, these are signs of unresolved karma, fragments of past experiences seeking resolution. Dreams act as a subtle channel through which our subconscious tries to process past karma. For example, if you dream of being trapped in a burning house, it may symbolize unresolved anger or destructive emotions that have yet to be purified. If you dream of endless wandering, unable to find a destination, it could indicate spiritual confusion or an attachment to worldly desires. Buddhist monks who have spent years in deep meditation often report highly vivid dreams where past lives are revealed, further demonstrating the connection between dreams and karma. But why do we fail to remember these karmic messages? The answer lies in our attachment to the ego. The ego seeks comfort, and karma often brings discomfort. It forces us to face aspects of ourselves that we might not want to acknowledge. Thus, the mind blocks out these messages, leaving us with only faint impressions upon waking. Lucid dreaming, a path to spiritual awareness. While most people passively experience their dreams, Buddhist practitioners have long explored the practice of lucid dreaming as a means to deepen awareness. Lucid dreaming occurs when one becomes conscious within the dream state and can exert control over the unfolding events. Ancient Buddhist traditions, particularly Tibetan dream yoga, teach that dreams can be used as a tool for enlightenment. By becoming aware in a dream, one begins to see the impermanence of all things. The realization dawns that just as the dream world is illusory, so too is the waking world. This profound understanding helps to loosen the grip of attachment, reducing suffering. A well-known practice in Tibetan Buddhism involves meditating before sleep with the intent of recognizing the dream state. Practitioners train themselves to question reality during the day so that the habit extends into their dreams. When they realize they are dreaming, they engage in meditative practices within the dream itself, seeking to dissolve fear, transcend attachment, and ultimately wake up from the grand illusion of samsara. If you have ever had a moment in a dream where you questioned its reality, you have already taken a step towards this ancient practice. The key is to cultivate awareness both in waking and dreaming states until they merge into one continuous flow of consciousness, breaking the barriers between worlds. The transformative power of dream recall. So what happens when we start remembering our dreams? Do we begin to transcend the limits of ordinary perception? The answer is both exhilarating and daunting. When you retain dream memories, you gain access to a part of your mind that was previously hidden. This means confronting fears, unresolved traumas, and even the illusions that shape your sense of self. But with great challenge comes great transformation. The more you engage with your dreams consciously, the more your waking life begins to shift. Many Buddhist masters describe the dissolution of barriers between waking and dreaming states as a sign of spiritual evolution. They recount experiences where they no longer distinguish between the two, where life itself feels like a dream. This is not a sign of delusion, but rather an indication that one is seeing beyond the veils of illusion. Past life memories in dreams. One of the most fascinating aspects of Buddhist teachings on dreams is the idea that they can reveal glimpses of past lives. Many spiritual practitioners and ordinary individuals alike have reported dreams that feel strangely familiar, as if they are memories rather than mere fabrications of the subconscious. According to Buddhist philosophy, this is not a coincidence. Karma does not disappear when one life ends. Instead, it carries over into the next existence, shaping our experiences, tendencies, and even our dreams. Certain dreams may feel deeply real because they are remnants of experiences from previous incarnations. Perhaps you've had a dream where you were living in another time period, speaking a different language, or seeing yourself in a different body. These are all potential signs of past life recall. In Tibetan Buddhism, there are monks who dedicate their lives to understanding these dream phenomena. They train themselves to recognize and interpret these visions, seeing them as signposts on their path to enlightenment. For the average person, these dreams may seem like random, confusing flashes of another world, but with mindfulness and awareness, they can serve as valuable lessons, offering insights into the unresolved karma that still influences our present reality. Meditation and dream recall, strengthening the connection. If dreams hold such profound wisdom, why do we forget them so easily? As we explored earlier, the ego and conditioned mind work tirelessly to suppress uncomfortable truths. However, there is a way to enhance dream recall and retain the lessons they offer. Meditation. Meditation trains the mind to be more present and aware. In Buddhist practice, the ability to observe one's thoughts without attachment is a crucial step toward enlightenment. This same awareness can be extended to the dream state. Many experienced meditators report that as their practice deepens, their dreams become more vivid, easier to remember, and even controllable. A simple yet effective technique for improving dream recall is to set an intention before sleep. Before closing your eyes, silently affirm, "I will remember my dreams." This simple practice, when done consistently, can significantly increase dream retention. Keeping a dream journal by your bedside and writing down even the faintest fragments of dreams upon waking can also strengthen this ability over time. Another powerful method is mindfulness meditation. By training yourself to be fully aware in the present moment during waking life, this habit naturally extends into the dream world. When you cultivate deep awareness throughout the day, you will find that your dreams become clearer. And eventually, you may begin to recognize them for what they are: projections of the mind, illusions no different from waking reality, transcending the illusion, the ultimate realization. Transcending the illusion, the path to enlightenment. As we have explored, dreams are not merely random occurrences, but reflections of karma, glimpses into past lives and opportunities for awakening. However, the ultimate realization in Buddhist wisdom is that both dreams and waking life are illusions. The Buddha taught that reality as we perceive it is a dreamlike state, shaped by our attachments and conditioned perceptions. What we see, feel, and experience is transient, impermanent, and ultimately empty of inherent existence. In the same way that a dream dissolves upon waking, so too does life dissolve at the moment of death, only for the cycle to continue again. But what if we could wake up not just from dreams, but from this illusion itself? This is the essence of enlightenment, to see beyond the fleeting nature of existence and recognize the ultimate truth. Buddhist masters who attain this state no longer cling to the separation between waking and dreaming. To them, everything is an interconnected flow of consciousness, free from the constraints of time and space. They are awake in every sense of the word, not just in body, but in spirit. Dreams as a stepping stone to awakening. For those of us still walking the path, dreams offer a stepping stone toward this realization. By paying attention to our dreams, reflecting on their messages, and integrating their lessons into daily life, we take one step closer to true awakening. Final thoughts, awakening beyond the dream. So the next time you wake up and struggle to remember a dream, pause for a moment. Instead of dismissing it as a fleeting illusion, consider the possibility that it was a message, a key to unlocking deeper understanding. Every dream you forget is a lesson left unread, but with awareness, you can begin to decipher these hidden truths, unveiling the deeper nature of your consciousness. Dreams are not just random fabrications of the mind. They are invitations, whispers from the subconscious, echoes of past lives, and glimpses of enlightenment. Whether you choose to listen is up to you. Call to action. If this journey into the wisdom of dreams and Buddhist teachings has resonated with you, consider diving deeper into the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. Start by keeping a dream journal, meditating regularly, and questioning the nature of your reality. Who knows? The next dream you remember might just be the key to your awakening. If you found this exploration insightful, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into Buddhist wisdom and spiritual insights. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever had a dream that felt more real than life itself? Let's continue this conversation together. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may you awaken beyond the Namo Buddhaya.